What is up, everybody? This is Lyle with No Hippie Barbecue. What I'm going to be doing today is showing you how I cut a watermelon. I didn't think it was that special, but I just had a friend over last weekend, cut up this watermelon, and he looked at me like I was Merlin or doing some kind of a magic trick or something. So anyway, I thought I'd just do a video on it since I don't see a lot of people cutting watermelon this way. Anyway, first of all, what you're going to need, kind of a large chef knife to cut it in half. Then you're going to need a thinner knife that you can maneuver around really good. And then you're going to need a spoon. Typically I will do this in the sink, so my cutting angle would be a little bit better than on this, but for video purposes, can't run over to the sink and do this. Anyway, first thing we're going to do on this is we're just going to cut the watermelon in half. Alright, I'm going to set one of these aside. Now we're done with our big knife. Now what we're going to do is we're going to come through with this smaller knife and we're going to cut around this rind in the circle. We're going to not go all the way through the watermelon though. Okay, now that we have the circle cut out, what we're going to do is we're just going to cut long strips, as wide as you'd want to eat them. Okay, now that we have the strips going that way, we're going to do the same thing, except we're going to go the other direction, so it's going to end up looking like a cutting board, or not a cutting board, but a checkerboard. Alright, that's it. We got it cut up. Let me set these knives aside. Now all that we're going to do is get a bowl. We're going to take our spoon. We're going to come through. And we're going to remove the watermelon pieces. Now for appearance purposes, if you'd like, you could cut these in half. I leave them whole. And once you get all these watermelon chunks out, you could just serve it in a bowl. But what I like to do is I like to serve it right back in the watermelon rind. So we have everything out pretty much. I could scoop the rest of this out of here, which I would do if we weren't on camera, but I don't want it to take that long. So at this point, all that you do is add the watermelon chunks back in. Now it's ready to serve. It's that simple. Anyway, thanks for stopping by No Hippie Barbecue. I appreciate it. Comment, subscribe, and I'm out.